It seems like it would be an awfully fun thing to do. Oh, I'd love if Disney gave me a little ringy-dingy.
Yeah. Melissa McCarthy played Coy on Jimmy Kimmel in July 2019, a couple weeks after reports were swimming around that the Oscar nominee was going to play Ursula in the live-action version of The Little Mermaid, and then Melissa was not so coy.
Wouldn't it be fun?
We'll see.
And now, 3.5 years later, whew, our first look of Melissa as Ursula has come to the surface. Yep, Melissa's on screen for about 2.3 seconds of the new 30-second teaser for the Rob Marshall film that'll hit theaters in May, which Melissa could confirm that she was in when she talked to Ellen about it in February 2020, because they were well into rehearsal mode.
It's been an absolute blast. Like, stepping into the world of Rob Marshall is, it's like a fever dream.
And that cackle fits right in with how Melissa said she was approaching the character in rehearsals on Watch What Happens Live in December 2020.
I'm just kind of doing it as if I could be like the vaudevillian, like, nightclub act that lives in my heart, is kind of how I'm playing her. It's like, it's just so fun.
I still kind of can't believe it's happening.
In March 2021, she said on Sirius XM that her song was recorded and she was headed back to London the next month to shoot the scenes she'd already rehearsed.
Just never in my life did I think I'd have a 60-foot clamshell.
With a few new visuals that are not out of this world, but under the sea.
Out of the sea.
Set to the soundtrack of Halle Bailey's Part of Your World Again. So yeah, us poor, unfortunate souls have to wait to hear Melissa's solo, which she talked about on Kelly Clarkson this past June.
I was scared to death, and then I worked with somebody, and then I was like, okay, it's just a character.
And I help them. Yes, I do.
I don't have to be a singer. I can just be this character, but I love that song. When we finally recorded it, and they're like, that's it, you've got your song. I literally burst out crying because I was like, I don't get to go to singing class anymore.
But Melissa will certainly be doing a lot more press about the movie that she's already been talking about for 3.5 years. So, well, just like she was coy on Kimmel back in 2019,
I'll be killed for anything I say.
she once again ended up being not so coy on Watch What Happens Live this past June.
All of your familiars are there. Maybe there's a new friend. I can't say.
Right.
I don't want a mouse to kill me.
So yeah, it's a very quick tease, and the only thing we can really see is that visually, she looks a lot like the animated version. The white hair, the eyebrows, the makeup. Melissa's clearly sticking to the aesthetic of the cartoon, and if she knows a little magic, she's set. I can't wait. What are your thoughts?